welcome back to GVTV. I'm playing a guild, Starfire, and I'm taking a guess here, Starfire 4, I think, because I have a 3 also, so, and I can't remember, I think this is the 4, which is 335-ish and 24 and a half-ish, 24 and 3/4, whatever the 24 scale is. And with two what are called the Guild Lil Buckers humbucking pickups, and I really like them, and I really like them in the Starfire 3, and in the Surfliner I absolutely hated it. It just didn't sound quite right. So I don't know, somebody suggested in on the Surfliner that it's designed for a semi-hollow, and it's designed maybe for a certain placement, and maybe that's why it just didn't sound good. But it didn't grab me like they do on this. On this I like it really quite well. I also played that terrible intro that I played way too many times, because you'll remember on the Sire 335, I got just a ton of feedback, and to get feedback here I have to aim it right at the amp. So there's something different in the body with the center block in this than there is in the Sire. I'm playing the same backing track with the same setup, it chooses when you pick a backing track from the E-band, it picks what guitar amp and what guitar effects it's going to use, so it's absolutely identical. And I think I might even have the volume up on this. But enough of that. Let's find something that's got a different tonality to it. Okay, I think I'm back. Boy, in that focus thing, I hope I'm in focus. We'll go on the Champion. Okay, I'm back with a clean going through the Champion. So this has Lil Bucker humbuckers, and these were actually used in guild guitars back in the late 50s, early 60s, and then around, and boy am I going to be off on this, 63-ish, give or take a year, they switched over to a more traditional humbucker. I'll just give you a little bit of a look there so you can maybe see what they look like. And so these are the earlier pickups that they used in the late 50s, early 60s, and then they swapped to a more traditional Gibson style humbucker. To my memory, I think that later humbucker to me sounded great. I had a friend that had a Gibson 335 that sounded delicious, and then later he traded it and got a Guild Starfire 4 with those regular humbuckers in it, and that sounded delicious. And these sound great. These sound terrific too. I just remember those sounding especially good though. Anyway, let's run through it. It's got tone and volume for each pickup. There are no push-pull knobs. There's nothing. What you see is what you get. And in the neck pickup, with both pickups, I like that. Takes the muddiness out, and it's got the deal where if you have to have some volume on both of the knobs, or it just cuts both out, so you won't. But you can turn one down or turn one up. And in the neck pickup, yeah, I got it all backwards. all the way down. It gets pretty muddy even on the bridge pickup. There's about, it's either off, it's either all the way on, there's kind of a little bit of a middle position there. See if that's true for the neck. Yeah, maybe because it's darker on the neck pickup, it just seems to be, it's either on or off. Which surprises me because some of my other guilds have quite a bit of variability in the tone knob. So what did we do? We did the neck. We did the middle position with both pickups. And we did the bridge pickup. Turn the reverb off. I like it. It's really good. It's a cut above the sire, I think. The pickups are really nicely done. They're beveled. They're not rolled like the sire. The sire has better did I say pickups? Fret wire. The sire has better frets. They're completely rolled off just very nicely there, and this is, for all intents and purposes, it's just fine. No real wild, crazy frets there at all. But the sire beats them in that category. I think these pickups beat the sire by a ways. And then the feedback issue that I had with the sire. You know, with the sire, even if I was aimed sideways from the amp, it was howling at times. And this one, I don't have it set for that amp, but this one doesn't even howl. I literally put the pickups here, and I put the guitar like about here, and it still didn't. If you hit a note and sustained it, it didn't feedback. But if you hit a note and sustained it, it would eventually start to bleed through and sustain, which is kind of cool. That's kind of what you want. Anyway, that's a Guild Starfire 4. The price on these, wow, they were $1,399. And then Yamaha bought Cordoba, who owned Guild. And all of a sudden on Sweetwater, the price dropped to $899 with a hard shell case. And so I said, I got to put my order in, and I hesitated overnight, as I think that's happened to me about 3 or 4 times now. And in the morning I said, I'm getting it. And I put in the order and said, we're all out of stock. Put your order in now in case we get more. So I did, and it took months for me to get this before they came back in. That was right when Yamaha had just announced that they purchased the Guild line. And so I looked at the little sticker in here, thinking it might say made a subsidiary of Yamaha, and it doesn't say any such thing. They're still made in Korea, and for all intents and purposes it appears to be the same guilds that they had before. I no more bought this and waited, I think I waited, it was like 4 months, and during that time they raised the price back up to $13.99, so figure that one out. $13.99 to $8.99, so $900 to $1,400. Wow. Yeah, 500 bucks. With a decent hard shell case. Came with a case on these. So anyway, that's a Guild with 2 humbuckers. It's their version of the 335. Pretty darn good guitar. Really competes against, well, at $8.99 it competes against much higher price guitars, and at $13.99 I think it's still is in there where it can compete against a lot of other ones. Although I saw Francis from the Padded Pedal Room got an Eastman like this, and that looked really nice too. Although I've never actually, nobody carries Eastman around here. It's very rare. Well, they don't carry a full line. I think there's a store north of me in Kaiser that actually had an Eastman dealership. I don't know if they do anymore or not. So let's get out of here. Another one I play way too much of. It's in the middle, in the neck. Until we talk to you again, we'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching.